pollinator, you know. He pollinates the bees pollinates the flowers and everything, and it's pure honey, wildflower, Butcher's Apparel, is it?
Apiaries.
Apiaries, P.O. Box 306, Marbell, New Jersey, 07746. And he's here to talk about the healing effect. We had him here, I believe, in August, just talking about the honey. Now he's going to talk about the healing effects of the wax, and what's the other thing that you have given me?
Well, you have the honey, and you have the honey you can use for medical purposes. You have the pollen.
The pollen, yes, the pollen.
And
yes.
You also have propolis, which is another byproduct of the bees.
Okay.
You know.
Now, all right, you know, I'm kind of in the state of just bee honey, you know. We were talking about, we had a conversation about the healing effects of the wax. What was it? That's some of the cancer patients.
Oh, that was the propolis. That I have quite a few, from time to time, cancer patients calling and asking for propolis.
Okay.
And what it does to the, I don't know if it lines the inside, you know, I don't know what effect it has, but they claim that it's beneficial to curing cancer.
Now, what exactly is propolis?
Propolis is, the bees go from the different trees and gather the gum from the trees.
Okay.
And they use this to seal up the boxes and the frames. You know, the boxes, the hives.
Sure.
You stack them one on top of the other, so they would seal it and make it airtight. Now there are traps you can buy to collect the propolis, or you can just, as you go along while doing your daily maintenance with the bees, gather this as you attending to the bees and put it in from time, you know, like I said, when cancer patients call, I said, okay, I have some here, and I actually give it to them, you know.
Wow. Now, how do they administer it to themselves? So
it's in cold weather, it's solid, but you take it and you chew it like gum. But because it's solid, you start off by sucking on it, and the heat from your mouth would eventually soften it up, and then maybe about 5-10 minutes after it becomes chewable, and you just chew on it.
So is it packed like gum? Do you guys pack it like gum?
No, I believe in some of the health food stores you can get it in different forms. I really never investigated what type, but I know there are commercial companies that that repack this stuff and sell it to the health food stores.
Wow. Okay.
You know, but when the guys get it from me, they're getting the raw as raw can be.
Okay.
And you know, it's not. It's in all different shapes. You know, because I just gathered the stuff up and hey, here it is.
Okay. Okay. Now, all right. What is the life expectancy of it? How long can you hold it before you have to get rid of it? I mean, do you have to use it right away? Can you put it in the refrigerator?
You can keep it as long as you can put it in the fridge if you want. You can leave it outside if you want.
I wish you had brought some with you, because I'm sure interested in knowing what this looks like.
It looks somewhat like beeswax.
Okay.
Sort of.
Okay. I've seen. I had a chance to see. I saw bee wax some time ago when a friend of mine brought me some raw honey.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell you, I guess I didn't understand it because I didn't eat it. You know, I'm so used to the honey coming from the jar. You know, I wouldn't take a chance. You know, I see the wax. I say, hey, what is this here? You know, but you know.
That I know that. Most of the times it's just with the cancer patients. I guess I'm sure there are other uses out there, but unlike with the beeswax, they use the beeswax in making soap,
okay,
lip balm,
okay,
hand cream, and things of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah,
so all right, when you with your bees, are you able? Do you have enough in your pile? I mean, in your inventory to actually distribute the wax also, or do you have enough?
Beekeepers usually recycle the wax and send back the bulk wax, solid blocks to beekeeping manufacturers.
Oh, okay.
Because they get a pretty price for it, and it's recycled and sent back to. It's they make a foundation, and why I say foundation, you have the frames inside the hives,
Sure.
and on each frame you put a sheet of foundation, just like you're building a house. You start off with a foundation.
Sure.
Well, this foundation sheet on the frame, you actually you put it there that the bees would start building the cells, because it's like a thick sheet of maybe say about 5 pages from a book together, but you have the cell shape already on the wax. So now the bees would just extend these holes out, that making the comb.
Okay.
So you send the stuff, the bulk wax back to the manufacturers, and they send you foundation when you in return, so it cut down on your costs.
Well, the next time we have you here would be in December. We would like to end the year with you, and would like you to bring pictures and things so I can get a more visual of what exactly you're talking.
Sure.
You understand? Because I have to be honest with you, I know forester wax and stuff, and I've seen hives on television, but I have not seen, you know what I mean? The story we get behind bees, is that they chase you and attack you, and
it's strange that you say that they would chase you and attack you and stuff like that. I did a demonstration in Monmouth County Fair back in the end of July, and I was demonstrating to my viewers not to try swatting the bees when they come by, because it's a friendly insect. It comes by, it's investigating what's on, and if you move your hand slowly across your face and move the bee, actually touch the bee and move him away in front of your face, it's a lot safer than trying to swat him,
So you're saying that, all right, because I had that problem.
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday that I had to move some bees, and I the winter's coming, so with my Russian hat, I think I tried to knock daylights out of them. So you're saying don't knock them, just push them lightly.
Just move your hand across your face and move him away from your face. He's just coming around and investigating. But if you should swing and miss, now you're asking for trouble.
Okay, so that angers him when you try.
Yep.
Okay, because I didn't know that. Because I tell you, I had tried to knock his head off. So that's where education comes in. That's why it's so important that we have a more educated dialogue on things.
Is the same hold true for yellow jacks?
In terms of swatting them, I would say so, yes. Because they come around, they're looking for food, they're looking for something.
Oh, okay.
So you swing your hand at them and miss. Well, the bees, I think, would quicker, I don't want to use the word attack, but they would come back at you. Even if you should hit them and they're still flying, I think they would come back. But the yellow jackets, most of the times, they just go about their business.
Now, what's the difference between a bee and a yellow jacket?
Size, basically size, and then in terms of the yellow jackets are not into honey making.
Okay, that's the bees that we normally see around here. I mean, that's the
yellow jackets.
Yeah, they're the ones that we call the bees here, because I call all of them bees. I don't know. I don't take time to identify you a yellow jack or you a bee,
I would try and bring the next time coming in and show you the difference, because there is a difference in size.
Okay, yes, I would definitely like to see that right there, because I guess unlike most people, we just think they're all bees.
The yellow jacks hang around fruit and honey. I mean fruit and garbage. They be around the garbage and all of that. Those are the yellow jacks. The bees mostly be around the flowers and stuff.
Yeah, you find bees around the garbage too from time to time. But when I say garbage, not it's things like soda cans and stuff like that.
Because they go for the sugar.
Liquid.
They will go for the sugar, and they will eat junk food and things.
Not. Well, the yellow jackets wouldn't go on meat stuff or old burgers and stuff like that in the garbage. So the bees wouldn't do that either, but they're going for anything sweet that they can get in the garbage stuff.
Oh,